Thursday.
Hi.
Thank you. I have to tell you, we just had a catered lunch from Harold's. That is the biggest sandwich I've ever seen. It fed like 8 people. And I took half of it. Anyway, it's great to be here. And here's what we're going to do. Instead of being interviewed and all that, we're more interested about your questions. So we're going to take questions from all of you and answer them. And Jody, where's Jody? Jody right here is going to take your questions. So anyone has questions, hold up your hand, your arm, and hand, and she'll come over and we can get it.
And Josh.
Oh, I forgot about Josh.
To this side of the room.
You know, I have to be nice because he's big and strong. And Josh over here. All right, so who has some questions? I know. There you are, right here.
Hey, Donnie and Anson.
It's Anson, A-N-S-O-N.
Tell me, what was your favorite episode of each of yours?
Well, actually, the script is right over here.
The script from that episode.
Yes, of that episode. And it's the one where Ralphie ruined Fonzie's bike.
Yes.
Remember that one when
Yes.
he strapped Fonzie down? That's my favorite episode. My second favorite was when I sang to Joni, Put Your Head on My Shoulder.
And
But Don is a story about that episode.
yeah, and just by the way, that script that Anson mentioned, Henry Winkler signed it, and we can sign it too.
Henry
if you want to, so come up.
Really?
Henry signed it. Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, because
Was it verified?
verified.
Okay.
It's proven. What story am I telling about the motorcycle?
Yeah, that one.
Well,
About how much fun you had. And how was the first episode they really gave you something?
oh, that's right. That's
There you go.
right. Yeah, it is my favorite probably. I mean, there's a few, but that is right up there because that was the first. In the first 2 seasons, my character, you know, I was getting more and more to do, but I was always, you know, in a supporting role. And in that episode, it was the first one that the story revolved around my character. So it was really special to me. And it was a great script, and we had a terrific time doing it.
More questions? We'll answer everything and anything. Next one, there you go.
What do you think my favorite line is from that episode?
From that, I bet you I know it. It was when I wheeled in a new bike for Fonzie in the Cunningham living room, and he's looking at it, and I'm showing it to him, and then he's kind of considering it, and I said, "Sit on it, Fonzie."
Yes. Yes.
That was my second favorite line.
That was your second favorite.
The first line was like, I think it was Ron Howard. He said, Ralph, there was a muffler in the mailbox.
What is it?
A muffler in the mailbox. He said,
It was,
I just thought maybe I can hide it. That was my
all right. The handlebar in the
From the episode.
yeah.
You notice how dramatic he is when he's describing things? I mean, the physicality you have.
I didn't even know.
Yes, it's
Well, now I'll be self-conscious.
captivating. Another question, please. More questions? Oh, yes, right here. Josh, right here. To your left.
What was the chemistry like on the show? It seemed like you all had a great time and it was glorious.
We had a great time.
The question was, what was the chemistry like with the cast and seeing
How much fun did we have?
Yeah, but not only how much fun, there was that natural chemistry that it was one of those things, you know, like lightning in the bottle, where the combination of the characters, the actors, it was like we must have known each other in a former lifetime or something.
And people also ask us, what's your favorite memories on the show? It really was off the show, because we had a softball team, and most of us were ex-athletes, and Gary Marshall put together a softball team. We played in every major stadium in the United States, 3 games. Right with the professionals, and we went all over the world playing against for the USO, playing against Marines, Army, Navy, Air Force, and Okinawa over the China Sea, Germany, Mediterranean, and those are memories that were just so special and so memorable. Gary always thought if he put together a ball team, you always have your teammates back, and he felt it would come back to the set, and it was true. I think today we've been friends now 52 years, and we have an open text. Henry, Donnie, Juan, and myself, and we're 5 minutes away at all times. And I do think that ball team helped that friendship.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Another question?
You have a question? You just mentioned that you obviously played sports with Gary Rush with the team together, but you also had played sports younger. You alluded to that. What sports did you guys used to play in real life?
I played a lot of baseball. When I was young, that was my real dream, to be a major league player. So I played a lot of baseball. And then I also was on the swimming team in high school, co-captain, and other games. I grew up in Brooklyn, so there were games like paddleball. I played a lot of paddleball, and I was pretty quick. I was ran some track too.
I played in Little League baseball, big time. And then in high school, I was on varsity team, second string. And that meant the big guy who was tight end, was like huge. And when he got tired, I went in. And so when they looked at the films on Monday of the game, you'd see all the players, and you'd see this one player with just a black backside, which was me hitting the dirt every time I went in. Yeah, things still hurt, but I lettered, and that was a big deal to be, have girls interested in you. You needed that letter. So yeah, but I paid for it. Yes.
Red. All right. You're next.
Love you guys.
You gotta really talk loud.
Oh, I love you guys on the show. We were just talking about chemistry. Did Jody ever have like a real life crush on either one of you during the show?
I mean, the real thing.
Yes, a real thing.
A real crush? Actually, not on the show, but here's the story of Aaron. I don't know if you know it, but there were 2 pilots for Happy Days.
Yes.
The first one did not sell. And it was a much softer show, more like Summer 42. And they aired on Love American Style.
Yes.
To play it off. But it didn't sell. And so we all went back to our regular jobs trying to get a gig. And I got a gig in a film called Lisa Bright and Dark, which is a Hallmark special with Kay Lance. And she had a younger sister.